Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. And just like that, guys, it looks like XRP is on a tear. I just opened up the chart this morning, and guys, look at this. Now we're seeing XRP almost hit 60 cents per coin. When I was starting my research this morning, we were trading in around 57 cents. Even from yesterday, we did see a bit of an uptick. And so, there's been lots of XRP related news that has been coming out. So I'm going to keep monitoring this trend and see what happens next. And for my Patreon subscribers this coming week, not only am I going to be finalizing the crypto portfolio roundup, the $10,000 plus portfolio, we're also going to be taking a look at some other things. So guys, lots of things coming in the near future. I mean, the market is really hot. Is it going to stay that way? Of course, I'm also going to be talking about my short, mid, and long-term XRP targets too for my patrons. So that's all coming down the pike very, very soon. Of course, this market looking very exciting. XRP has just broached 60 cents, guys. Just as I was speaking here, 60 cents. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quickly here. And Bitcoin not really moving too much. We're still hovering around $34,400 per coin. So XRP seeing the lion's share of this activity. As you can see, the crypto market within the last 24 hours is fairly flat, save for XRP, up 7.65%. And even Solana's doing fairly good, 5.53%. Solana has been a big mover as well. So the XRP news has really gotten XRP up past, 61.7 as of the time of this recording. Like I said, I'm going to keep monitoring this, but I guess I should get to the bulk of this video. So from the Paul Barron Network, guys, we just recently got Senator Cynthia Lummis coming out and giving us her stance on Binance and Tether. Is she just a wolf in sheep's clothing?
We thought that she was, championing the future of blockchain and innovation. And that, of course, is Cynthia Lummis and her betrayal to the blockchain industry. Listen in.
Senator Warner, this is an area where crypto is being used to finance terrorism. Let's get after Binance and Tether. These are offshore companies that are financing illicit activities and terrorism. That's why today I sent a letter to Attorney General Merrick Garland asking the Department of Justice to wrap up its investigation and consider criminal charges against Binance and Tether for their involvement in illicit finance.
These are the things that irk me the most.
So continuing with this narrative that it is Binance and Tether's fault that terrorism is occurring, kind of a short-sighted stance. Even Stephen Narioff down here saying, when the government co-ops an industry like crypto, they create one or two champions, often named mom or dad. These folks are the most dangerous as they pacify the industry with false hope while the government and incumbents take over. Very interesting point there. But all this is some new research came out from Jungle Inc. here on Twitter. U.S. Treasury Deputy says the vast majority of terror group financing does not actually come from cryptocurrencies. So this came out a few days ago. Cryptocurrencies are still used by terrorist groups like Hamas. However, their use is still limited compared to more traditional alternatives, says U.S. Deputy Treasury Secretary Wally Adeyemo. And guys, here's a quote. The thing we know about terrorist groups and those who look to move money illicitly is that they're going to use any new technology to try to do that. He goes on to say, today I would say that the use of crypto is not the vast majority of the ways that these groups are funded. According to Adeyemo, cryptocurrencies are an evolution of the terrorist group's attempts to find ways to circumvent international sanctions, which after 2001 saw them partly shift from a traditional banking system and turn to new payment solutions like PayPal and Venmo. So, terrorists are using alternative means and, they are finding ways to circumvent the system and always have done that. And cryptocurrency is just, it's just another tool for them to do so. So, when we get Cynthia Lummis making these ridiculous statements, it's got to get you wondering, who is she in the back pocket of? I mean, we certainly did think that she was on our side, at least, with the Bitcoin narrative moving forward, looking to approve certain Bitcoin-related products in the U.S., Yet this is now, unfortunately, what we get. So I wanted to thank Jungle Inc. There, and of course, the Paul Barron Network for posting that original clip. Wrath of Kahneman here posting this now. I'm not entirely sure, as of the time of this recording, why we're seeing XRP spot price move. However, it's always notable when we see more partnerships. Ripple user Santander owns Ebury, and now Ebury owns a Ripple user called Bexs Bonko. So we know about that partnership. Well, apparently, I guess they were in talks for an acquisition, and now they've got the green light. Now, both companies will work to advance the integration procedures and efforts to accelerate the launch of new products in the Brazilian market. The acquisition will broaden Ebury's offering of international money transfer solutions for SMEs and amplify its digital offering to online businesses in Brazil, particularly marketplaces, investment applications, and software companies. Ebury will enable large-scale payments from abroad to Brazil by leveraging Bexs Group's technology. The company aims to onboard 3,000 clients in the country by the year 2025. So they are still looking to grow. Obviously, by the time we reach 2025, the ISO 20022 implementation should be pretty much wrapped up. So, it is probably a good timing-wise for them to be looking at this type of partnership now. Increasing its presence in Latin America is a key aspect of Ebury's growth strategy solution, with the company currently employing more than 1,700 employees across 38 global offices in 25 different countries. So, more and more we're seeing these companies becoming more global, expanding into a global market. And, you'd usually find that it was, American companies that did that, or British companies, or, maybe Chinese companies. But it's funny now, we're seeing even these smaller companies, these companies that never started out really big, and they're from, countries that haven't traditionally permeated other markets globally. But, we're seeing this happen now. And I think, now there's more opportunity than ever because the technology is so new and because a lot of these, smaller to mid-sized companies have been leveraging RippleNet technology. Well, their bottom line is improved. And so that gives them the leverage to, make acquisitions and for them to keep growing and become more influential in the payment space. So that is some interesting news. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman here with regards to Ripple partner Ebury and Bexs Banco. We recently got news that Uphold is partnering with Ripple. Well, guys, it has been revealed that they own about 740% more XRP than any of the other main cryptocurrencies, including BTC, ETH, ADA, XLM, and Shiba Inu coins. So they're basically dominating with their XRP holdings. XRP dominates the Uphold trading platform by 62.21%, while Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XLM make below 10%. Now, I don't know if that was always the case. I think probably because Uphold has, been going through this war with Ripple, I think since 2020. They've probably, been the trusted American provider of XRP. When all the other cryptocurrency exchanges delisted, I'm sure Ripple and Uphold probably now at this point in time have a stronger relationship than ever, even before the partnership. So, because they were the number one go-to to serve the XRP community. And now on top of things, they're going to be a liquidity provider for XRP in the United States. It makes sense, at least in my mind, that they do hold so much. According to Uphold's transparency portal, which details all cryptocurrencies under its control, the exchange manages about 2 billion XRP, 2.04 billion of crypto assets. Of these over $2 billion in assets, XRP commands the lion's share. So they do hold a large chunk of XRP, of course. For those reasons that I've already mentioned, it does make sense. And it's in the back of my head. I want to keep flipping back to the chart, but it looks as though now we are actually coming down on the price chart. XRP now trading in around 60.5 cents. But guys, that is still fluctuating. By the way, I do have this on the 30-minute. On the 5-minute, it's looking as though we're coming right back down here. So on the daily, and I'm not going to talk about this too much longer. I guess we got to still see what happens today. But, it's kind of exciting when you turn on your computer and the XRP chart is going gangbusters. Anyway, gonna keep moving along, guys. Happen to see this news too from Ripple partner Paysend. They've announced an agreement with none other than Western Union to bolster global money transfer services. Yes, the same Western Union that back in 2018 said that it was not efficient for them to leverage XRP for cross-border trades, that it was not really in their purview. Well, now, guys, look who is partnering with Paysend. Paysend, a card-to-card and international payments platform, today announced an agreement with Western Union to provide a seamless and efficient cross-border money transfer capabilities. Paysend's integration with Western Union will enhance customers' abilities to send funds using Western Union's branded digital solution directly to Visa and MasterCard debit cards. So they are looking to do something a little different, not for cross-border payments specifically, but through Visa and debit cards. And guys, here is a quote: Paysend's mission is to make money transfers easier for everyone. We are thrilled to join forces with Western Union, a company known for its global reach and commitment to financial inclusion. Together, we will empower millions with accessible cross-border money transfer services. And then down here, another quote, Western Union and Paysend share an unwavering commitment to place our customers first while providing an exceptional experience when sending money to friends and family. This coming from a rep at Western Union. This agreement gives our customers more choice, convenience, and access to affordable financial services, and at the same time helping build better lives for countless people around the world. So note there too, the helping the unbanked or underserved communities, to receive money, transfer funds, obviously, done through DLT technology. And this is, in collaboration with Visa and MasterCard, which is an interesting part to this story too, considering we know that there has recently been a partnership connected to Ripple to Visa and MasterCard specifically. So Paysend confirmed Ripple partner. Western Union confirmed not wanting to use Ripple back in 2018, but I'm sure, a lot has changed since then. And they have since switched CEOs too. So interesting news. Gotta say, wasn't expecting that. Gonna keep moving, guys, because the big news today, and I don't know if this is what was getting XRP price up, a new hypothetical EHKD pilot program for Hong Kong, okay, guys, demonstrates how to streamline access to excess property liquidity. So tokenizing on the XRP ledger, guys, through these companies, BCW, Hex Trust, ODLab, and TOKO. A TOKO representative was recently at the Singapore Token 2049 event. Here's what he said. Okay, TOKO, one of those partners for this EHKD pilot program. This one courtesy of XRP drops here on Twitter. Listen to this.
Why is this all so important? And I think this slide neatly sums it up. There is so much excitement about crypto and NFTs and DeFi. And I am also share with that excitement. It's been fascinating to watch the rise of this brand new technology and the associated asset class. I didn't check this morning, but it's somewhere in the region of $1 trillion is the current value of the crypto markets. And at its peak, it jumped over $3 trillion before we had a little crypto winter that we're currently going through. But we are talking $1 to $3 trillion is the total value of crypto assets. Now, the World Economic Forum, Davos, they've estimated that by 2027, which is actually not that far away, we're going to see at least $24 trillion worth of assets on a blockchain. They will be asset-backed tokens. And that itself is just the tip of the iceberg. If you start looking at real-world asset classes, real estate is already $310 trillion. Global debt, so debt instruments, the types of things I referenced earlier, mortgages, which is just a simple example of a debt, $220 trillion. Global equities is running at just over $100 trillion. And there are many other asset classes that we don't even necessarily think of as an asset class because they aren't currently serviced by the financial services market. So I think what we're seeing here is the potential for $500 to $700 trillion worth of assets that are going to be moving on chain over the course of the next decade or so. Now let's just compare that to the $1 trillion worth of crypto today. That technology applied to the tokenization of everything is where TOKO's positioned itself to do high-value, complex tokenization.
High-value, complex tokenization. I guess I should scroll back here and just maximize that screen once again to show you guys. He was talking about the global real estate market, okay? And so that is what, this project is focused on, that Ripple was talking about, that Ripple just recently highlighted. Global real estate worth about $310 trillion. Okay, guys, this is a huge market, and that is just one asset class. So, back to what Ripple was saying here, they did demonstrate tokenization in HKMA EHKD pilot program using their new CBDC platform. So this is just an article kind of highlighting this. The pilot program was showcasing real estate asset tokenization solutions. The company will reveal its new CBDC platform at the same time. And so Ripple will partner with Taiwan's Fubon Bank and others to demonstrate equity release with tokenized assets using a retail version of this CBDC, the Hong Kong CBDC equity release, known as a reverse mortgage. This is the practice of a lender letting a homeowner access the liquidity in their home with payments coming due only when the house is sold or the borrower dies. Now, this is pretty apropos, I think, at this point in time, reverse mortgages. Now, they're saying, when the payment comes due or when the borrower dies, but let's say you just cannot afford your home because your mortgage payments have gone up so much. We know interest rates have gone up quite a bit. We know there's been a generation of people who have bought houses who have been used to borrowing very, very cheap money. And so enter this new possibility where you can, borrow against maybe what you've paid down on your house already, through a tokenization process that could be going through TOKO and Ripple and, in Hong Kong particularly, Fubon Bank. So I don't think it was a happy accident. I think, guys, this has been planned from the beginning. The controlled demolition. They know people are going to need to use these products, and XRP going to be that underlying token, one of the tokens utilized, well, in this case, on the XRP ledger to perform such tasks. So, they talk down here about tokenization, reducing friction in equity release. So 801_XRP also posted this, an example of what these guys are actually doing if it still seems a little bit abstract.
New opportunities, convenience, security, and empowerment, a higher efficiency for business. For Hong Kongers like Ying, this is what the hypothetical digital Hong Kong dollar, or EHKD, may represent. A central bank digital currency, leading to accelerated and simplified traditional financial processes to speed up money flows with less resistance and cost, benefiting buyers, sellers, and the economy at large. Processes that take weeks of paperwork between third parties will be completed almost instantly in a few clicks. As part of the EHKD pilot program, Fubon Bank, Ripple, and partners have spent months developing a faster way to unlock home equity and turn it into credit through a home equity line of credit loan, or HELOC loan, dramatically shortening the application process. It starts in the Fubon Bank online portal. Ying sees his currently mortgaged properties, picks the one he wants additional credit on. Fubon Bank already pre-qualified the amount of equity Ying can realize based off the property value and criteria such as income, credit history, prepayment history, and other information. Ying reviews the offer and terms, then confirms. The bank's interest in the mortgaged property, the lien, is tokenized safely and transparently on the blockchain ledger. This token, once deposited in the lending protocol vault, activates Ying's ability to borrow. He just decides how much credit he wants, and in his vault dashboard, details around asset and liability update in real time. From LTV, interest, repayment terms, asset liability, total loan amount, it's all there. Quick transparency into personal finances, making it easy to budget costs if a bigger loan is needed. The credit instantly appears as hypothetical EHKD minted securely by Fubon Bank using the Ripple CBDC platform, each being worth $1 Hong Kong dollar and can be used immediately. A part of the money is used as a deposit for Ying's son's down payment on a new home. The rest of the loan can be used to finance his daughter's last year of university. Ying turned his home equity into credit to be used however he needs, with a few clicks from the comfort of his own home, without hoops to jump through, without annoying paperwork, without needing to travel, visit, and consult multiple third parties.
Okay, I'm going to leave it there. There's only about a minute left in that clip anyway, but I think you guys get the point. Borrowing against your home line of credit, a new possibility here, tokenize and mortgages, global real estate, guys, this is just one part of this. But Ripple has now highlighted the fact that, this is what they're working on, the HELOC loan. Chad Steingraber here also bringing this up. Real estate tokenization will reshape the landscape of mortgages. The current process takes 30 days to close. Imagine a future where it can take 30 seconds. So just kind of a flow chart here just to kind of describe this. Yet again, through Fubon Bank, in this example, home equity line of credit or HELOC flows. So you guys can see how that works. Running through Ripple's CBDC or central bank digital currency for Hong Kong specifically. And guys, this all happens pretty much in an instant. So, as Chad Steingraber says here, what used to take 30 days is going to take 30 seconds. And this is really going to change the game, guys. This is going to change the landscape for borrowing, lending. And, when we have an economy crashing, when people are looking to hedge their bets, maybe looking at cryptocurrencies for that, or precious metals, something else. Maybe they are going to be looking at hard assets like real estate for those who already have the cash in hand, who can't afford it. So, I think this is going to be utilized. These, types of technologies are going to be utilized by people who, by and large, were not prepared or were blindsided by this great reset. In a lot of cases, not seeing what was coming down the pike. In a lot of cases, not preparing for higher interest rates. So, again, I don't think it was a happy accident. I think that, because now Ripple is doing this in Hong Kong almost as a test ground for this. We're probably going to see this kind of technology occur in a lot more countries moving forward. So wanted to thank Chad Steingraber here, 801 Crypto, and everybody else, XRP Drops, just for posting all this information. And just a note here too, from the Wrath of Kahneman, when we were talking about Zodia Custody and their connection to Standard Chartered, Zodia Custody expanded in Japan, Singapore, Australia, and Hong Kong also recently. And so we know Ripple is part of that Hong Kong Central Bank Digital Currency Project. Zodia is owned by Standard Chartered and SBI, which are two Ripple connected companies, and also the Zodia CEO is speaking at Ripple's Swell 2023 event, which is happening, next week? Additionally, Zodia is launching in Dubai, which we know Ripple is already, Ripple does have a presence in Dubai too. This is the same location Ripple claims to have 20% of RippleNet clients. So this Zodia connection from yesterday's video, which I will link up here in the top right-hand corner if you didn't catch it, I think is also pretty important, even though, Ripple did recently acquire Medico, and I guess theoretically maybe Zodia and Medico would be in competition. Nevertheless, guys, it's all going to work together. This is why the interoperability of blockchains is so key. Now, we've also got this from Ito Farina breaking another glitch, guys, and this time on the Binance exchange. XRP to $579 on Binance right now. No, this is not a simple mistake. Always, XRP is the only subject to these anomalies, and that's what I've said in the past. XRP, you can see it down here. He's got a video of his phone, $5,791. I think he made a typo there. $5,791 here. And you can see it's a video. He's moving his phone. I'm just going to turn the volume off, but he's moving the phone, and you can see that price, guys, right there. Okay, going back to 579. Okay, so 579 to 5,791. I don't know. I mean, I keep seeing these videos. You can see up there too. It's from Binance.com. I keep seeing these videos and I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I know at first I thought to myself, okay, maybe people could be photoshopping these. But when you're getting so many people seeing the same thing, like for example, the Coinbase glitch from a few months ago, I saw that with my own two eyes. Why is it that it's only XRP that's glitching, guys? I mean, we know there's real-world utility coming down the pike, and I mean, we know even just from presentations like this, the type of real-world utility that XRP is going to command is going to be an exorbitant amount. For the global real estate market alone, $310 trillion. And that is just one real-world asset that is going to be tokenized. And this is going to be happening, this process, throughout this decade. We're already almost into 2024. As this representative here from Toko Labs says, 2027 is not that far away. So how high could we see XRP price go in the meantime? Right now, guys, it's sitting just under 60 cents. A pleasant surprise this morning. Now, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.